Hey, this is John. Welcome back to Infinite Resources 2. So I would like to pull in the cactus from the cactus farm out there with an ender chest into this storage drawer we've set up to have cactus. However, I ran out of obsidian and I don't want to go mine anymore. So I want to set up an automated system for getting obsidian. So I thought we'd go get some lava from the nether and use a blast chiller from thermal expansion to convert that into obsidian. So let's see if we can make a pump. We need a couple of iron pickaxes, and we're going to need a bucket of water and a bucket of lava. So I don't know if I have that. Can definitely get a bucket of water. I'm not as sure I can get a bucket of lava. We are very low in the smeltery. I did have one more. Okay, so yeah, that was our last full bucket. Okay, really need to get lava ASAP. Alright, as for water, there's probably some in here somewhere. If I can figure out where I put the water. There we go. Okay, that will get us what we need to build the ranged pump, I think. So yeah, a little bit of obsidian. There we go. Okay, there we go. A ranged pump. So let's just go ahead and use that. Now we're going to need to get a couple of ender tanks to transfer this from the nether. So let's get those as well. We're going to need some red dye because I think lava should be colored red for the tank color. So let's get that. Red, 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 red. I did enchant all of my tools. I went with efficiency 1 for this guy, because efficiency 5 is just way too quick on dirt. So even 3 was too fast. So I had to build more tools and try again. So there we go. Efficiency 5 is just too fast for dirt. So I want just a little bit of efficiency with this guy, which that is kind of slow. I wonder if this guy is faster. Yeah, quite a bit. So we'll hang on to him for the time being. But don't need to use him all that often. Alright, I've got the ender tanks that will fill up. We're going to need some pipes from the pipe mod to transfer things. And we're going to need a Magmatic Dynamo because this guy does require power. So we'll power him with lava because, you know, we have a lot of it. So what can we do? We can't make Invar gears, but we do have some Invar still. We're going to need to teach the system how to make alloys pretty soon. But we'll get to that. Alright, now that we have that, can I make the stuff for the Magmatic Dynamo? Looks like the answer is yes. Good. Okay, we can power this guy, we can use this guy, we can have this guy, we can fill our tank, and yeah, I think that's looking pretty good. We'll make more stuff when we come back, like the 64K disc. For now, let's go over to the nether and find a good spot to do this. So let's get the building gadget. We're going to want to protect this guy with cobblestone somewhere. Alright, let's turn on hover mode. And a pretty good access point into the lava right there. Okay, so we can just go down here and kind of build out. So we're right on the boundary of a chunk. That's not bad. So we're gonna build to me. Let's see. I guess we can't do that well. Let's just build a horizontal column going out over here. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, there we go. We've got this. So all I need to do is build this a little bit out over the lava. It needs to be down a little bit more. So let's carefully use reach around placing to go down one level. Alright, so that's what I want to do for that. So, can I make... I would like it to do something like going over here. You know, not quite that far, but I guess it's fine. If I do one, I can build over where I want to be, so... Alright, there we go. I've got a little bit of encased area right over here. So, let's build some vertical columns. Maybe here, here, here. And then we'll go back to build to me. Okay. Alright, that looks pretty good to me. So I just want a little entryway right here. And let's make a new thing. And we'll say lava pump is right in here. Yep, chunk borders are all around here. Perfect. So let's start by digging into here. The pump needs to be over the lava. So we're going to put the pump right here. Then we need to power him. So we're going to put the generator right in there. There we go. That'll work. Okay. Put the generator right there. Did I bring a bucket? I didn't bring a bucket. We can't kickstart this. Hang on. I'll be back. We'll get a bucket. That thing is super handy. Okay. Need a bucket to kickstart the process so I can gather more lava. Also, need to take this guy back so I have energy. Alright. Try that again. We're close. We're close. Alright, there we go. So let's break into this. And let's get a bucket of lava. We can put that there. Let's rotate this guy. I think the pipe wrench can do that, but I'm wrong, so let's get this wrench instead. Alright, so we're going to kickstart this guy. And then, can you go right in there? You can. Good, okay. So all we have to do is put the pipe to make sure you always have lava inside you to keep running. There we go. This guy will keep running, you know, forever, basically. Alright, so the only thing left to do is to chunk load this area. So let's go to the map. Let's claim it and force load it. There we go. Okay, so this will always basically work. And we can just, yeah, leave that there. Maybe even seal it off entirely. And that should be good. And I think the lava will give enough light to not spawn anything in here if the Nether works like that. I don't remember. But there we go. We now have pretty much unlimited lava. Let's go home. Alright, there we go. Unlimited lava. Okay, let's make a 64K fluid guy. And let's get this, and let's get an importer. There we go, get our importer. So step 1, we'll place the tank. Step 2, we'll get a bucket to filter lava. Step 3, we'll turn system off. Step 4, we're going to place this fluid block. Now we're going to whitelist lava only for this. Put the importer on him. Tell him fluids. Restart the system. And there we go. He's got lava. All right. There we go. Lava bucket is filtered now. Okay, we now have more or less unlimited lava in the system. Let's make a fluid grid as well. That will tell us how much of each fluid is in the system and allow us to pull fluid out by the bucketful pretty easily in a manual fashion if we need one bucket of something like water or whatever. So I want a fluid grid. Let's get that guy. We're going to need a grid, which I believe should just need those things. There we go. There's the grid. The fluid grid requires those things. And there we go. A fluid grid, which I'll put over here. All right, so if we don't filter it, we can see how much of each fluid we have. We've got 64 lava, 54 latex, and 16 and some buckets of the other latex. So, yeah. And if you ever want to pull a bucket out, that should have worked. We have no buckets. I must have used the last bucket. It won't make a bucket, but if you have a bucket in the system, you can pull a bucket out. All right, so if I wanted to put that in there, that'd be possible. So yeah, that would be an option. Okay, so we're going to need to fix this guy as well. But first, let's focus on obsidian. We need to make the blast chiller so we can get obsidian on demand. The blast chiller is going to require packed ice. I don't have any packed ice. We can get it from ice, which we can get from mana transmutation of snow blocks, which we can get from pure daisies of water. So that's how we're going to get the ice. So let's start by getting our pure daisies, and we're going to need to bring some flowers in the system to make floating flowers. We seem to have the most white flowers, so I guess we'll take a stack of those to turn into floating flowers. And let me grab the pure daisies, and we'll turn those into floating pure daisies, because if you put water around the pure daisy, it will wash away. So we need them to be floating pure daisies. So let's chuck you in the system for now. We'll bring all the flowers in the system soon. Maybe next. I don't know. I'll think about that. All right, so we're going to need that going on. So how can we do that? We need to make floating white flowers. Okay. So we need to make a pattern for that. We don't have any pasture seeds in the system, but we should have some out here. And I can just transmute another few of those into that. We'll just kickstart that until we do some automation with Botania. But one thing at a time. So let's say I wanted a floating white flower. Oh, we just did that. Okay. So let's put that in there. And I do want a floating white flower. We don't have any glimmering white flowers. There we go. White flower plus that equals that. But I want a pattern for it. And are we out of space? We are. I need another crafter. All right, let's get another crafter. There we go. Starting to run out of floor real estate, but we'll solve that later. There we go. Floating, glimmering flower. So let's make one of those, the floating white flower. And we can use that to turn the pure daisy into a floating version of the pure daisy. Okay, that should be what we need to get some snow. So let's just put these somewhere for now. So I have to just barely tap it, or it'll go way too much. Okay, so floating pure daisy, and we're just going to do this. Okay, so it does waterlog the flower, but that doesn't matter. It will still transmute this into snow. So I'll be back when I have enough snow to do this. One of the nice things, I put Silk Touch on this, so when it breaks them, it gets more. And when you break them, it can still make more snow from the water that flows out from there. So we've got 32 snow blocks now. We need... What do we need? We need 27, maybe 18. We need 18 to get packed ice. So we need that many snow blocks right now. So yeah, we can mana transmute these to get ice, and then we can put that in a 3x3 grid to get packed ice. So let's do that. There we go, our 2 packed ice. And that should be what I need for the blast chiller. Everything else should be makeable. There we go. And there we go, a blast chiller. Perfect. So let's go into the machine room over here. I was going to put a different machine here, but I guess I'll put this guy here. Let's see here. What are we going to need? We're going to need a crafter, and we're going to need an XNet connector, this guy. So let's get a crafter. We don't have any slime at all, do we? Nope, we don't. Slime. That's why I want the cactus in the system, because I don't know how I did that. Huh. Shift right click, I think? I don't know. Okay. But we can make more slime. Okay, you do not belong there. Thank you for the offer, though. Okay, let's chuck that in there and get the crafter going. I knew I would need to get cactus to eventually make more slime. What am I waiting for you? What are you building? Are you building everything? I think it was the potatoes I was cooking up. We are trying to run low on food, but that's okay. Let's check and see how the cactus farm is doing. I'm just curious. 4 stacks. Yeah. He's doing great. We just need him where he's easier to access. There we go. Crafter. Okay. Let's go back in there to the blast chiller. So let's break this, replace it with this, and let's put the blast chiller down. Let's break this cable and put the crafter there instead. Let's get the rotation thing. Refined storage is the only thing that does rotation correctly for what I like, because I never know which side of the block to hit to get to face the right direction. So refined storage just rotates through all 6 ways. Does them in order, does it every time. So eventually, in no more than 5 tries, I will have it rotated the correct way. That's something I can't say about any other mod. Why are they the only ones who got that the rotation thing for everything else was stupid, and you shouldn't do it that way? I don't know. Okay, so rant over. We're going to put this in and go out. Yeah, all it needs is lava. It doesn't need water. This is not 1.12 igneous extruder. We don't need water and lava. We just need lava, and it will cool it with power to get obsidian. So, yeah, it's a new mechanic. I kind of like it. It makes sense. I like things that make sense. Okay, power. We need to give you power. And this is the output channel. We're going to create that. No, we're not. We're going to copy that. There we go. And then we're not going to do fluids. We're going to pull fluids from the system and put it in there, which I need to put water in the system as well. But we'll do that in a little bit. So for now, we need a pattern. The pattern needs to be for obsidian. And to make that, 1 bucket of lava gets 1 obsidian. Perfect. So where's the blast chiller? Right there. Okay, so that is how we can make obsidian now. So let's take this and, oh, you're full. Okay. Well, let's make an interface, and let's make a crafting upgrade, and let's make an external storage, and you are making all kinds of stuff, but I think everything we need is already here. So interface, crafting upgrade, perfect. That's what I need to keep going. Alright, so we're just going to put this on top of the other one. So he's going to go there. External storage is going to go there. Extract only. I want obsidian, and I want a stack of it. And I want you to craft it on demand. Well, in advance. I want you to craft it because I asked for it. That's what I want you to do. So we should always have a stack of obsidian in the system. I want more, but we'll fix that problem later. For now, a stack is good enough. This thing is super slow. It's okay though. It doesn't need to be faster right now. It just needs to exist. We're crafting things in advance, so that's a good start. Alright, I'm going to chuck this snow in the system. I did put the flowers in there while I was waiting, so all the flowers are in there now. In fact, let's get an ender chest. That way we can import more flowers in the system automatically. I'm guessing we're about ready to need some more bioreactants in the bioreactor. So we might need to do, oh yeah, he's even running low on fuel. So I'm curious, we are out of fuel. Okay. We're almost out of power too. This is bad. Not good, not good. Hang on. Emergency, emergency. What am I doing? I'm getting some flour, that's what I'm doing. So let's see here. We're going to need to automate this to avoid problems like this. I mean, it's not a big deal. We had flowers. We can kickstart this again. We're not really out of power, but we're close to out of power. That's a bad thing. All right. I can barely see what's going on here. Do I have 9? I do. Good. Okay. So now we can make 9 dye. This is what we need to automate because our power is completely dependent on this. But we'll get there. We will. I hope. Okay, turn him off. Turn him back on. And he should have plenty of power to do this. And then the power should start going back up. Okay, yes, the power is going back up now. They both have some amount of fuel. Yeah, they got lots of fuel now going into both those guys. Okay, crisis averted. We could make another Magmatic Dynamo and upgrade him to get some extra power. Oh, I'm curious if my automation worked. So I'm going to load up on power to actually see if this thing turns on. What? You didn't? But you're supposed to... Signal is 7. You know, I was thinking it'd be a lot higher, but I guess it wouldn't be. We'll upgrade him too, I think. Let's see here. Okay. Step 1. Let's do a bit of enchanting. Broke that. That's okay, though. We can enchant this guy with holding, and he will hold more RF at once. So it doesn't think you can enchant that. Oh, that's unfortunate. That's weird. Wonder why that thing can't enchant. It enchanted the Flux Spore. That's weird. Huh. I wonder what's up with that. I don't know. Well, let's get a book, if we can, before we die. Yeah, there it was. It was close. Okay, book. This must be a different problem. Huh. Uh-oh. Mod interaction problem. I'll be right back. Alright, fortunately, just the client crashed, and yeah, I don't know what happened, but yeah, it's fine. We would need 8 levels to get that, so let's pull 8 out of this guy. You can shift right click to do that too, so there we go, holding 4, perfect. You're a little buggy. That's okay, you're also awesome, and I like that too. So, maybe even a tad OP, but... Okay, so with holding 4, he can do 6 million RF. You know, that's not amazing or anything, but it's pretty good. Alright, step 1, pipe wrench. Need to redo our output connection. I need to put that back in there. Everything else should be, yeah, like that. So, yeah. Power is going up rapidly. We might want a third one of these guys as well, or the lava guy. I don't know, maybe both. We definitely need at least, I mean, we need something. But I'm thinking what we need most is automation of the biofuel, because that's really our big problem. That was the problem that we had. Yeah. So hey, we should definitely be at a power of 7 or less now. Yeah, you are power 15, and you are on, generating 80 RF per tick, I think. Yeah, I gotta add that One Probe Addons thing to get more stats about thermal stuff. But this is okay for now. We're doing this, and yeah, so he's at a power of 5, so yeah, that makes sense. Because 7 should be not quite halfway. So, alright, well, it's nice to know the automation works if, you know, if we need that or whatever. Okay, let's see about maybe adding some other kinds of power to that. So why don't we add lava as a backup power source? So let's make this the Magmatic Dynamo. So we're missing Invar. Okay, let's actually get a crafter and teach the system how to make alloys. Because I think it's time we're going to need to start doing that. Yeah, this guy. So let's put the crafter on him, and we'll make some alloys. So let's start off in here, and I want you to know how to make this stuff. Not any of these. I want you to know how to make this. Induction smelter is going to be this. There we go. Copper plus 10 is bronze. Electrum is silver and gold. Invar is nickel and iron. Constantin is nickel and copper. Signalum is silver, copper, redstone. Lumium is tin, silver, glowstone. And Enderium is diamond dust, lead, and ender pearls. So didn't mean that, meant patterns. Let's get a pattern for diamond dust as well. So we can get that in the pulverizer. Okay, so you can make this, and then everything else will go in the other one. I'm not sure how many more things are going to go in there, but we'll fix that when we come across it. Okay, you are useless to me. You are helpful, though. I miss the days of universal wrenches. Okay, bronze. All of the thermal metals. So, I know a couple of them, it tries to make things at the same time and gets confused, so we'll have to be careful how we make these things, but it should be more or less okay. Are you making more? You're not making more patterns. That's interesting. I wonder why. I'm betting you're out of iron. Yeah, that's okay. We'll get more iron later. We should have some in the chest where the quarry is running, so I get it from there. But for now, I want to keep some of this in stock at all times because this machine is slow. So there we go. I want bronze. I want Invar. Okay. We want Constantin, Electrum. I guess I'll ask it for some Lumium too. We don't have any copper right now. Okay, I'm not going to do any of that right now. We'll just do these three basics, bronze, Invar, and Electrum for now. So bronze, Invar, Electrum. And I want to keep 10 of all of these right now. I don't think those will conflict, but it shouldn't be making any of those right now. Are you signaled? You are. I'm thinking you don't have what you need to make Invar either. So we're going to do something with these smelteries. I want to hook up all the metals all the time, put them in the system, and then we can alloy them together later on. And that's why I was readying for a second smeltery. But I think now is a good wrapping up point for today's episode. Next time, we will build a second smeltery, and what do I want the Invar for? Oh yeah, Magmatic Dynamo. Okay. Well, I'll either make that between episodes or we come back. I'll figure it out. So, hope you enjoyed today's episode. If you did, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons. Come back and see us next time when we will make a smeltery. Or it'll be made. I don't know. It might be made. It's going to be kind of complicated and hard to watch me set up. I'm going to mess up like 15 times. But I know what I want. I just, big projects need a lot of tooling around with. So, yeah. So, stay tuned for that. See you next time.